I definitely should have did that last night when the Jags went down. I think the odds was like plus 2,000. That boy Trevor is a winner. Nah, the Chargers coach the reason they lost. He's a winner. But Chargers started playing conservative as shit, bro. With the lead. You can't do that. Do I want to receive? No, I want the ball off the half the way fucking cash play. Hey bro, watch for that milking, bro. Wait, I think this is a nigga that doesn't get invites. Hope not. TikTok. And this nigga sends me an invite. What the fuck? I hate niggas. Wait, what the hell? Look at the joint he just posted. An exclusive, bro. The hell JJ
We are
doing?
just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the
Huh?
Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got an interesting week
Bro, that motherfucker was on the yo-yo string.
between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders.
Damn. Boot him. This nigga like a Roman ball right now. I hate these niggas, man.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I'm supposed to be spamming shit too. Yeah. Sorry, Cass.
Let's go.
Caught me in the wrong week.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Okay, ready?
Operating from the gun, Hartman. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
To throw on third down, Hartman.
No, they don't.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And some room to maneuver.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
12 more yards there and another first down.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. Nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm running them cats at least 6
first and
times.
10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their 25-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second and 4. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. With the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
He'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Falcons! Chigakakwo with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And there's 7 people around the
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Now they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
These two teams all tied after 1.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hartman forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Gay knocks this one through.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. You know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
How do I? Once a minute, nobody.
He starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
On second down, here's Gibson again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Room here to run. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here. A long way to go. Second and 2. Being chased out left. And Rudolph has it left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw again. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London from 13 yards out. And the Falcons are back within a score.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Koo now for the point after. And And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why would
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Hartman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
that could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track? They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel
Possibly.
like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a
He
little
could throw
bit
him up 40
higher
times.
on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Yeah.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun. Hartman. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. This is taken at the 18.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And
wow.
Intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Commanders
They didn't let me lead it at all.
Here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They didn't let me lead that motherfucker at all.
I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hartman.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. As the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Ready, set. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there as time expires in the first half.
And the Falcons will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully
I'm going to turn off completely.
partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely.
We're going to the end zone now.
We know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's going to look deep down
Oh,
the
that's a
field.
blunder. My bad. Thought that was the fast guy.
They get Ritter for the third time.
Buda Baker with a pick.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gibson again.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll run with Gibson.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
143 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go throw it out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Peterson?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard.
And Washington going to have a first down.
35-17. And he's in goal line.
They run the toss now with Gibson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 3rd down, Hartman eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Come on, set.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Hey, Bino. Send that "it's too damn bad" meme in the chat,
Following
please.
the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Send the "it's too damn bad" meme in the chat.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 17
Bro,
yards.
all I believe is a fucking pick.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ready? Once more, Gibson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Cool, he's gonna pass this ball.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Red, yellow.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He'll drop to throw.
Got a man, it's London. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
97.
Second and 13. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Yellow. Smash, red. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Touchdown, Falcons!
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Here's a give to Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hartman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Blaster, stay. Yellow, go. Cut.
Looking to throw. Hartman. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ready. Fight, white. Blue, black. Cut.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Now they get a fourth quarter pick.
Yeah.
A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it.
Demar, Justin, Parent, and I think,
Yeah.
I forgot who the running back
Analytics will
was.
tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a
Yeah.
good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got these. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues.
He ain't finished no upgrades yet, I don't think.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because
Nah, I kept his. That's the only person I bought over.
Another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I just did the regular. So basically, year one, I just did the 10, 15, 25, 40, and 50. I submitted those. But I basically separated mine. So I did mine in my notes, and I separated them by the year. So I did year one, I did the regular one. Year two, I did 10, 15, 40, and my double. For the 2 years that the league was going, yeah. You get 2 years worth of upgrades, and then whatever upgrades you earn, like my bounty and stuff, I unlocked those. So I submitted those as well at the end.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. It's too much.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down any.
They had 81% completion. Yeah, but mm-mm.